forces me to have good posture.
5.2. Evaluate
Good job, monkey.
and graph
No.
That
polynomial
was
functions.
bro.
We're just going to graph them on the calculator. All right. Y'all get to see the polynomial function written out for the first time of many times that you'll get to see it written out. Polynomial function.
It's enough to make a grown math teacher cry.
I told myself when I was in Mr. Cass's class, sitting in that very seat back there beside Christian, that if I ever taught, I was going to get a poster with this on it so I wouldn't have to write it a million times. And here we are, I don't have a poster. So
Well, you better go on it.
they don't have it on Amazon. I have to make my own. All right, it's a function of the form f of x is equal to a sub n x to the n plus a sub n minus 1 x to the n minus 1 plus ... plus a sub 1 x plus a sub 0.
So
That makes
I'm
sense.
America,
considering
explain.
dropping out of this class.
For the last few weeks.
This is just saying that whatever...
Can we go back to trig?
No,
I miss
that,
it.
no.
Yeah, pre-cal's doing trig right now.
I miss cosine.
I do.
Me too, Loki.
I liked cosine. He was my friend. He just got me.
Wait.
Is the n like?
Are these two
On the
different
bottom of
formulas,
the
or
A.
why are there?
It's one formula. It means it keeps going.
Is the n like a
This is like an
superscript?
opposite exponent.
Yeah.
It is a
Basically.
superscript for
Whatever it's called.
Subscript,
subscript.
exponent,
Is that a zero?
a sub 0. So that's the constant term. So this is literally just...
Is that a comma or a 1?
Well, why can't
No,
you
it's the
just say
subscript
that?
being subtracted by 1.
This is the fancy way to write this.
Well, why can't we just?
Why can't we just?
What are the
Really?
dots?
They had to get
What
all.
are the dots in between the pluses?
It means it keeps going until you have all the terms taken care of. If this was x to the 10th, then this would be x to the 9th, then x to the 8, x to the 7, x to the 6, x to the 5, x to the 4, x to the 3, x to the 2, x to the 1, x to the 0.
Your monkey's
I don't
going all
comprehend it. I don't understand.
His shoulders drooping.
Good posture.
I don't think it's gonna stay, man.
I don't.
Hey, believe in miracles.
All right. A sub n is the leading coefficient.
Well,
I will typically write it as LC when we get to where we need that, so just FYI. N is the degree. Okay, but not like 30 degrees, just like the degree of whatever the power is. It's always the largest power, it's the degree. So it would be whatever this one is. Then a sub 0 is the constant term. I literally just wrote cosine. Constant term.
You can't deny trig.
I love trig.
I love it better than that.
I literally, if I didn't have to get a master's, I would go just teach like trig in pre-cal in college.
Whatever floats your boat.
I just don't want to get a master's in math because that's 30 hours of 500 level math, and that just sounds really, really awful. When I don't want to teach anything higher in college than what I already teach, so. It's like, why do I need more?
What would you even have to
Because we
take?
said so.
Like, what classes would you even have to take?
Awful classes. My 400 level classes, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry in some of my 300s, but definitely in my 400s. I did cry a couple times in my 400s.
Actually.
Cried in front of a professor. Yeah, it was really awkward. Oops.
Why do
Because basically, I went into his office before the last test, and he pretty much straight up looked at me and said, "You have no hope of passing this class." And I was like, "You want to help me?" And he was like, "You're not going to pass. It's not really worth my time." And I was like, "Well, no, I did not. I just didn't study for the exam because he told me it didn't matter. I would have had to get like a 200 out of 100 on the exam to have passed." I was like, okay,
What class
you're not
was
even
that?
gonna like try to like pass me, and he was like, no. I was like,
What class was that?
What a guy.
it's called.
Chad.
Oh, what was that one
What a
called?
Chad.
Real analysis, something like that.
That-
That was awful.
You must be fun at work.
Yeah, not doing that.
Standard form exponents. I promise a degree in math isn't that bad. It's just. Well, the problem was I took 5 math classes at a time.
Oh, Lord.
I
I
would
can
get
barely take
confused.
one.
Like,
I
which
think it's partially your.
Well, I didn't want to be in college for like 8 years, so I just like, well, I'll just get them out of the way.
But I would get
I'd get
confused on like
confused.
which
I'd be like-
classes.
Oh, I
which
did.
math.
I did. I had so much homework, it like wasn't even funny.
I'm basically gonna have to do that, but with science classes.
Well, and the problem was the classes were all very different, so it wasn't like, oh, if you kind of understood what was going on in class 1, you basically knew what was happening in class 2. Nah.
No.
Not even close.
That sounds rude.
I had my senior project was to write about the silo theorems. Not like the things on a farm.
Oh,
They're like
like-
mathematical theorems.
You have to be
Don't ask me to
math.
tell you anything about them because I know absolutely nothing about them. But I did a whole senior project on it.
What'd you get on it?
An A.
You
It's the same professor that told me I wasn't going to pass the other class.
Huh. What a
He just
nice
didn't even grade my
fellow.
paper, I'm pretty sure, because I definitely didn't meet the 10-page requirement that it was supposed to be. It was like 6.
Wow, he sounds like a great professor.
I don't know if I've ever done a math project.
Yeah, we have geometry.
What
We did the
You
tessellation.
believe
She doesn't do the room projects anymore, does she?
The what?
Geometry.
what's that?
So you used to get a partner, and your partner had to go home and measure their room,
No, we didn't do
and then they had to bring you all the dimensions, and you had to do your room and give them all the dimensions, and then you had to tell them like what your room looked like. You had to tell them like your favorite color, like what your ideal like room like would be, and then they had to go and create a new room for you using like geometric shapes and like finding the area and
Wow,
like
that's
so.
fun.
And you had to have so many different shapes like in your room. So like for the girl that I did, I put like hexagon like mirrors like up in her room, and yeah.
We did something about like, what was his name? Euclid?
Yeah.
And then we had to do a tessellation thing.
Oh yeah.
I did all of
Which
those
was-
too.
I like that.
We had a lot of projects in that class.
I
We had a
don't
project
know,
every
like,
quarter in
like-
geometry.
What's a tessellation? I don't know. Way. I didn't even do very
It's
well.
like-
I got like a 98 in geometry at my old school because my
I
teacher
did like a,
literally let us have our computers out during tests.
Nice.
I think what I did was like a translation. And
His
It was like
his
a
philosophy
cardinal
was if
and
you
a-
get the right
cardinal
answer
and a-
and you understand the
Yeah, I
process,
did like a
Blue Jay.
I've done my
that's
job.
what it was.
Something just fell off you.
It's a
Oh, it was a Tic Tac. I thought it was your eraser.
it's a perk 30.
No. No, no.
Can't put things in
That's
my
on
mouth.
video.
It's a perk 30.
That's what Miss Daniel called me earlier and was like, hey, you have the school credit card, right? I was like, yeah. She was like, can you read off the number to me? And I was like, can I bring it to you at chapel? And she was like, no, like I need it like right now. And I was like, no, like I can't. And she was like, why? I was like, because I'm videoing and I don't really think you want that out. And she's like, oh, yep, never mind. Can you send somebody over with it?
Imagine you just said it.
I bet this video would get a lot of views.
Unlimited V-Bucks.
The school might need a new credit card.
Yeah.
Well, you don't tell anybody it's there, so then again.
It's true. But then I might get enough followers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey.
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 They'll be like, yeah, I want to watch the rest of the content. More credit
How many
cards.
subscribers do you have?
Any socials in there?
How many subscribers? do you
Yeah, how
have?
many subscribers?
I don't know, like probably 20 or less.
I'll
All right.
I'll shout you out. I have like 4 million.
Okay, sounds great. My cousin has more than I do.
What
How
is
many do
he?
you have, Josh?
I have 28.
He's like 8.
My cousin,
He got almost
my
1,000
cousin has like
views on a
4K.
video of his cat licking itself.
Yeah, I got like 1,000.
Don't ask me how.
You know,
More
my
like
cousin-
I
more
put the
content.
most minimal effort
Nathan,
into
you
my
wanna hear
videos
something like
as I can.
You have to study
My
that
cousin does like
YouTube algorithm.
Roblox like character edits,
Oh no.
and she
No.
has like 5K subscribers,
How?
and she gets
How?
like 10K views on like her videos. I'm like, yo,
No.
I believe her.
All right, so These polynomial functions, okay, they have to be written in standard form, meaning that the variables have to be written in descending order. Okay, so largest to smallest. So the first one has x cubed, then x squared, then x, and then the constant term. The second one has x cubed, then x to the fifth, then x. So we would need to rewrite that one to make it in standard form. Okay, if the problem asks you for the leading coefficient, okay, and it asks you for it, okay, with a problem that was given to you like this, the leading coefficient is not 1. The leading coefficient is the number in front of the largest powered variable, so it would be 4, okay?
What about for standard form? Would it be 2?
This one would be 1 because it's the largest powered variable.
So it's the number on the largest power variable.
Yes.
So I just had to like repeat that. I don't know why.
All right, so we're going to make a big table here, but the title of this table is going to be Common Polynomial Functions.
What table?
Okay. You need 4 columns and 6 rows. Yes.
How many? 6 rows?
Mm-hmm.
Can't draw a straight line when there's no line. Oh, it's only 5.
And I can't tell if
Whoa, that's interesting.
Like creating my own little piece of notebook paper.
Sorry, I found a new set.
I always tap
Wait,
mine
there's
together.
No columns?
Yeah, like.
There's no columns.
I'm about to put in columns.
Ugh.
What do you have against columns? What are they or do to you?
They existed.
Exactly.
Huh. That's nice.
They're the
How do you think they feel about that? They're probably in therapy because of you.
If anybody's OCD and you're really irritated about the fact that they're different
Can you
sizes, it's
please
like that.
click
No,
it
it's like
and
that
erase
for a reason.
Oh.
Because the stuff that's going in this box is bigger. Specifically, this box is going to be really big. Nick
Yeah,
looks really
I'll do
irritated.
that.
I'm waiting for the, I can't just tap and erase like you can.
We literally can't. Like,
You think I have money to upgrade to the premium version of this new
the Elon Musk
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Steve Jobs still alive.
No.
No?
He died.
He died a while ago.
Thought he was still like chilling.
Who did?
Steve Jobs.
Thought he was
All
still
right,
chilling.
this box is going to be for degree. This is going to be for type, standard form,
No, he's not, bro.
and then an example.
He died from ligma. I want to do that for disease day.
Like, what?
You can't. She won't let you.
Oh, I did too many.
Ninja Tyler Blevins died from ligma.
No.
He actually did.
Right, Christian?
Christian agrees.
No, it's Tyler
All we
Ninja
have
Blevins.
left of his is that one talkies commercial. That's all we have.
No, that's the last fading memory of him. He's dead. He died of ligma.
Are you really trying to get rid of that more?
Maybe.
Making it perfect.
Oh my gosh, I just tapped the line and it disappeared.
Oh my gosh, he
Oh,
died
man.
in 2011?
Ew.
Steve Jobs. He's been dead
What?
for a while.
He probably
Even know
probably
he's
faked his death.
All right.
Like Juice WRLD and Kobe.
In the degree column, 0 through 4.
0, 1, 2.
Oh, that's all we need? I can probably make that smaller.
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
My brain went.
Wait. 1, 2.
No.
No, like you said 6 columns. I was like, what?
I said 4 rows. or I said 4 columns, 6 rows.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no, because 0.
Ah,
What?
monkey down, man down.
I need better tape.
You lied to
Better
me, Miss
tape.
Gwen.
I don't got better tape.
Well, your mom has the really good tape
Didn't
in the
lie.
office.
It's literally 6. 1, 2,
Miss
3,
Gwen, you
4,
lied to
5,
me.
6.
No, I didn't.
0, 1,
Literally
2, 3,
said
4.
6 rows.
I
That
did.
is 6
1,
rows.
2.
No,
2,
not like the
3,
label
4,
row.
5, 6.
That counts as
That
a
doesn't
row.
count.
That counted as a row. I said we're making a table with 6 rows.
That's
That literally
like I
counts
thought
as
you
a
meant
row.
the actual like rows.
That is a row.
Not like the title of the
The
row.
title
of
is a row.
The title of the column does not count
Yes,
as a row.
it does.
All right, the type for 0 is constant.
The title, like, what?
Title row.
The type for 1 is linear. 2 is quadratic. 3 is cubic. And 4 is quartic.
That's I'm pretty
What's a quartic?
like 4.4 gallons.
4? Well, sort of. That can help you remember it.
Oh, actually, can you convert quartics to gallonics? 'Cause I can.
All right, the standard form for the constant is f of x equals a sub 0. The standard form for
The
linear,
guy from Mortal Kombat.
f of x equals a sub 1 x plus a sub 0.
Oh,
That's the
Hopefully
guy
that
from
looks
Mortal
like a linear function. Y equals mx plus
Sub-Zero or
b.
Scorpion?
Sub-Zero, he's from Mortal
I know, but which one? Sub-Zero
2
or Scorpion?
f of x equals a sub 2 x squared plus a sub 1 x plus a sub 0.
Can we have to memorize these?
No.
Kombat. Did you have phones like when you were growing up?
You did not just.
Yeah, they had the
How old do you think I am?
Oh,
They had the
I'm just curious.
I'm not answering that question.
No, I won't get offended either way. I really just want to know how old you think I am.
that's like when Hope was like, "Did Miss Marshall have?"
No, I'm not answering this question.
I promise I will
Yeah,
not get
how old do you
mad.
think she is?
Yeah, she won't get mad. She'll just fail you out of her.
She'll just be
Yeah,
highly
I
disappointed.
I really won't. I just want to know how old you think I am.
No, it's
I went to school here.
You're probably like in your 20s.
Yes.
20s?
My prayer partner class is the senior class.
Late 20s.
No.
No.
Mid?
Almost.
Oh, dang.
I'm 24.
Dang. I'm not gonna say how old I thought you were.
Just say it. I don't care. I always get that I'm I always get that I'm way younger than I am. So like that's
Like-
kind of nice.
Like, I'm not. Like, at this
Just
point,
spit it out.
He's just
Literally, my prayer partner class is about to graduate.
like,
I'm 7 years older than them.
not. I was thinking like mid 30s to like
Oh.
beginning 30s.
Who was your prayer partner?
Reagan's and Alexis was my prayer partner in 3rd grade when she was in 3rd grade, and then Reagan was mine in 4th and 5th grade. We didn't do prayer partners in 1st and 2nd grade for some reason. We like took a break from prayer partners for a couple years because it got really bad, and so they like took
How
a
do you
break.
get-
I had when I was
No,
in
like people
elementary-
were like, it was bad. Like people were like favoritizing prayer partners, not talking to people. Like everybody was fighting over like certain people. So it got it not like my class, just like the school as a whole. It just got to be a problem. They weren't praying with them. They were just basically just like talking to them, and it was weird. It basically became a gift giving endeavor, and it just wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Well, my prayer partner was never around.
One
It
of
was
mine
like
left.
Yeah, mine like
Michael
when he
Gibson.
saw me, didn't come back to school.
I don't know if you know him or not.
I do, yeah.
Literally, I saw my prayer partner once.
He said
next
no.
time he left the school.
How do you
He
think
left
I
the
felt for like the past 3 years?
I don't know.
Every single time I get a new prayer partner, like
I've had
we-
like 2 like OG like always staying
Garrett?
prayer partners, and one of them left.
You know, it's crazy because my brother Garrett actually still keeps in touch with his prayer partner, Josh T.
My prayer partner. Well, never mind. I probably shouldn't say that.
My prayer partner
Why?
just got.
I don't agree with the lifestyle of my prayer partner.
Oh.
Oh.
My prayer partner, like the
Like the one that I had,
like yeah, the one that I had, like the older.
my high school prayer partner.
I actually like reconnected with her, and she just got married.
Who was yours?
Anna.
Anna something.
hold on. I have to
She
think.
had a horse named Lightning though.
She would have been 2 grades behind me. Okay, yes, Anna Kirk.
Yeah.
Yes.
She just got married.
All right, the last one you got to write small.
Oh no.
Why?
It's not over anything.
No. All over.
All over.
I said that this morning, and pre-cal did not find that nearly as funny as y'all did.
Really?
Well, were they mad or something?
Was it just like mad quiet?
No, well, I don't know. They were talkative, I guess. Not as talkative as they were during the test yesterday.
I don't get how they finished the test when they were
Time to
talking
write
all the time.
even to school.
It really shouldn't have taken them that long because about 50% of it they just had to look at a unit circle for.
Oh.
If they knew what they were doing, it shouldn't have taken them
Was
that
it
long.
like the basic trig stuff, or was it?
Yeah, basically. They're getting ready to we're getting into the identities and verifying and simplifying.
Is
It's
there
A
something-
sub 0.
Is that a 0? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to.
Basically, all of these are the same. You just keep adding the next X term.
Oh,
to
like
it.
4. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I didn't know.
What's 5? Quadic?
A
Wait,
quad?
I don't know. We don't
Is
go
that
that
a
far.
zero at the end of the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus
All right.
A.
An example of degree 0 is f of x equals negative 14.
That is random.
What?
Yeah, that is a random
That is really-
example.
That's. Oh.
It's just a number. It's just a constant.
Oh, it's just a constant. Okay,
It's
I was
just
like
a number.
negative.
You could make up your own number. Pick your favorite number there. I don't care.
I was like negative 14. That's so
69.
specific.
7.
Really?
68.
F of x equals 5x minus 7. Hopefully that one looks familiar. You know how to graph those. Those are lines.
Actually,
Oh.
I forgot.
Yeah. I don't know
Can you
that.
run it back? Like,
Run back.
No, yeah, I told you.
I think I
can you
know
like
what
do a
I'm
graph like real quick? I literally just
What's
it's
your
in my
favorite
brain. I
letter?
just need to.
Letter?
Yeah, what's your
Graph the
favorite
y
letter? Definitely
value.
not X.
No.
And then you do the slope. Rise over run.
I remember
I'll
now. Okay.
Because it starts with
I'll just go to Comcast. It's just cool.
You can go to my mom's class. She'll teach you how to graph a
Y-
line.
Okay, it's y equals 5x minus 7.
Okay, but like, what's
Y
the
equals
5? I know
minus
the X doesn't do anything.
The 5 is
Y-
the slope.
Yeah.
So it's like 5 over 1.
So, like, up
the
5
negative
over
7
1.
is the,
Yeah.
Negative 7 would be the point on the
Yeah, the
y-axis,
point. Okay,
and
yeah,
then
I
up
got
5
it, I got
over
it.
1.
And the
Okay.
slope, so it's 5.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
I got it.
Okay,
Great.
so then-
Wait, what's your favorite letter?
Favorite letter?
I like cursive Q because everybody
It's probably
uses
X
them
because
as
it's like the most
understood.
common variable, right?
Favorite letter?
I don't know. Probably S. I don't
Mine's
know.
R.
S.
It's in my name.
Omega.
I like R. It's just a cool letter.
I don't know. I just like my initials, I guess. My initials now are Snack.
What? Snack?
No, if I
Stacy
middle name's
Nicole
such a
Earhart.
If-
Quinn.
if I get married to someone who has an S for a last name, my
Wait, what's your middle name?
initials will be PMS.
What's your middle name?
So
Nicole.
it's
Nicole.
not allowed.
Well, now my legal middle name is Earhart, but.
I'm a Kyle.
Oh my god.
I'm
a Kyle.
Nathan Kyle.
I'm a Kyle.
Kyle.
I always like saying.
Yo, Kyle. Dude.
Yo, bro.
Nemo?
Yo,
Kyle.
Sorry.
Alright, he's like, give me some noggin. No, it's give me some fin. Noggin. Big bunkers.
And then another thing with these, they don't have to have every term to be considered like a cubic. So like with this example, it doesn't have a constant term and that's okay. It's classified by whatever the highest powered term is.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
F of x equals x to the 4th minus 2x minus 1. That's also acceptable for a quartic function. It doesn't have to have all the
It
pieces.
just has to have like the.
It's actually.
It just has to have the highest power be that.
It's quartic.
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 Sounds like a language from
That's a little
an alien language or something.
What was the Miss Quinn? What was your?
Quartic.
What was the best Indiana Jones in your opinion?
Never seen any of them, so couldn't tell
You've
you.
never seen Indiana Jones?
I guess
Me
you
neither.
know what we're doing
And I never
as
will.
a
Huh?
video
What?
party for this class.
What was your?
How
what
did
was your
you not
favorite
see
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones?
Because I don't want to.
Not the
One of
not
the
the Crystal
greatest-
Skull. That was
That
That
was
was kind of.
the ending was alright.
right.
The pacing and the plot was
So we've talked about what polynomial functions are, but now I'm going to give you a few things that are not polynomial functions. It is not a polynomial function
And
if
oh.
Got it.
the exponent
That's a beautiful.
is negative. What'd you say, Josh? What'd you say?
Oh, I wrote the word not, and I was like, that's a beautiful not. Like,
Oh.
Really well.
I thought you said that's a beautiful 5, and I wrote a 5 in pre-cal today, and somebody was like, that's a beautiful 5, and I was like, that's hideous, because I thought they were talking about mine, but they were talking about like theirs. So I was like, if you just said the same thing that happened in that class, like, I'm done.
That week's almost over.
All right, so an example.
Not me. I'm on do not.
It's negative 4x to the negative 3.
I thought I only had my
This would be
Hold on.
not
What device is in my bag? That's
not polynomial.
it's my mother's iPad.
Of course it is.
Are you an iPad?
Well, I had my sermon notes on this morning.
I was gonna say, did you get gypped?
He was about to be Pastor Nate for the day.
Did you get gypped?
What?
Did you get gypped?
What?
Did you get Thor took your spot?
Did you say gypped?
Yes.
No, well, that kinda.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Like cheated.
Yeah, like
Oh no. So.
Cause I was like, I walked in like Nathan's speaking today, and then I was like, "Where's Nathan?"
Who? Wait, Nathan
You got moved back.
Yeah,
Nathan
moved back
ate
2 weeks.
All right. The other option is if the exponent is a variable, it is not polynomial.
Oh. Yeah, that's.
So if you had like 3 to the x, that's exponential, not polynomial.
The 3x.
And then the last note that comes, this is where the graphing part comes in, but this is like the very end of the section. In behavior,
Oh.
in behavior,
What is in?
all right, this is what happens to the graph as x approaches negative infinity or positive infinity.
What?